All right. Look at what we got. Back to drywall. Went to carpentry the other day. Now I'm back to drywall. This is, if you haven't guessed it already, for over the tub ceiling. And here's my reference. All right, here's my reference. I decided to do it a little bit easier. You know, I can be a perfectionist a lot of times. Most of the time, every time. Truth be told. So now I just, instead of doing fragments of measures, I'm just doing some basics. Like here's my 59.5 width, my 33 3/8 length, length, reverse that. My stud is 16 from the wall, obviously, and it's, where's my stud number? Oh, there it is, 15 1/4. So that 15 1/4 is from this edge to the stud. That's the beginning of my stud. All right, so the stud goes like this. It's not a stud, it's a ceiling joist, whatever you want to call it. You know, stud is a stud. So that's my stud. And here's where my cans are going to go. I don't know if you remember, I said I'm going to take the measure, whatever it was. Well, it turned out to be 16 inches from each edge. Here's my shower. Here's the faucet, the tub. Here's the utility room wall. This is the back wall. That's that wall right there. That's the back wall. Okay. So, yeah, I made my cuts, 52.5, 33 3/8. I did my 15 1/4. Oh, hold on one sec. I think I might put that on a separate breaker or a separate, because I have everything powered off that power strip. And yeah, I've been using my compressor. But as I was saying, let me just double check, make sure. Because I did, okay, so 15 1/4 from here to there. All right. Yeah, 15 1/4, so that's good. So that's the beginning of my stud. And the can, I used the template, and I made a solid line. I measured 16s out from here, because that's the measure. And I just drew a line, and I put this right where that's gonna go for a template. Obviously, my 6-inch hole drill, I'm gonna just use that as my pivot. That's gonna be my drill spot right there. But I'm not there yet. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. But that's it. And yeah, like I said, I'm not getting too crazy with it this time, like I was over the toilet ceiling. Because the toilet ceiling, you know, it was like putting a rectangle inside of an imperfect rectangle, and I was trying to make my sheetrock the imperfect match to the imperfect rectangle, if you follow my logic. And when you put it in, the wall might have a little bit of a bow, right? Anyway, sometimes it was like putting in a circle in a square peg or something like that. It's just, so that's why the two cut. That's why I decided to cut it and put it up in two pieces. A little bit more work for me, but that's why. And another thing is why I decided to not get so crazy about the measurements this time around, because it's drywall, it's ceiling. You're never going to see it because I'm going to put trim. I don't know if it's going to be a crown molding, or if it might be like a nice quarter round piece or something up there, because it's in the ceiling above the tower of the tub, and you're not going to see it. So I might not put crown up there. I might put like a nice, I don't know, they make something called a base shoe molding we used to use back in the day, and I'm going to see if, I'm just going to see. It might not be crown. It might just be something easy, something quick and easy. So there's the piece for the ceiling over the tub, and it's cut. I just have to drill my holes, and I will be doing that before I put it up there, because I kind of like where they are. And you know, that's what I had envisioned. 16 from each edge, 16 from that edge, and 16 from this edge, and 15 1/4 to the stud. And it was going to go on the other side of that stud, obviously, so I'm happy with it. All right, so the only thing left to do is drill those two holes, clean up the edges a little bit, and I'm going to flip it over. Once I do the holes, actually, what I might do, you know what I probably should do? I probably should drill these holes and then flip it over and then drill the hole from the other side. It's going to give me a cleaner cut. That's a good idea. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to leave you with that shot right there. All right. So we're on drywall, switching trades again. We're on drywall today. So stay tuned. More to come.